got basketball action from New Orleans, Louisiana, home of the Pelicans, here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right, and the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh, no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks, DA, and clearly Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass. And the Pelicans at last season's trade deadline making the big deal for DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, you look at Anthony Davis being paired with Cousins, and certainly on paper you could make the argument that they've got the best 1-2 punch on the front line in the league. Two Kentucky guys, great size and offensive skill in terms of their versatility. If they can surround them with shooters and some perimeter defense, I think this group could be scary.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. LeBron James is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Crowder in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Cousins over Smith, and Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got the opening bucket of the night here for New Orleans.
And not a fun assignment, trying to contain Cousins inside.
Smith kicks to LeBron. Back to Smith. Off target from three-point range. Cleveland on defense. Holiday left side. From past the arc. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Outside Crowder. It's a pick by Love. Smith kicks to Love. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Nelson outside. To the left side wing. From deep, Moore. The basket good off the assist from Nelson. Moore's got his first 3 points of the game.
You don't see that play regularly from them, but it led to a made 3, so you can't knock them for trying it.
LeBron against Nelson. Out to the right wing. Love with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
One of the best catch and shooting big men we've ever seen, Kevin Love.
Nelson kicks to Cunningham. To the middle, Cousins. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
Greg, when you watch DeMarcus Cousins play, you can see the beating he takes in the post, can't you?
Yeah, and that's just how it goes with star centers, with the size and activity of Cousins. Just like Shaq in the sense, big bruising centers are hard to officiate. Other players can lay into them and not even make a dent, but anyone else, it would be a foul. This is where we see Cousins a lot. He's always up there among the league leaders in free throw attempts. It's so hard to handle in the post. The D just never knows what to do with it.
Now, here is Smith. Takes the 13-footer. Nelson with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
You know, that's another good play call. They are shooting 80% to start this game.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Love with the bucket.
He's made that 3-point shot a staple in his arsenal. You can't sag off Kevin Love.
Moore outside. Cousins with a screen on Thompson. Moore with it. Out guarded by Crowder. And the rejection by Love. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Cunningham kicks to Moore. And another three for New Orleans.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Thompson, a screen on Holiday. It's a pick by Love. Smith kicks to Love. Passes it to James. Over Nelson. Nice spin off the left rim and in. LeBron's got his first bucket of the night.
Obviously, this is where James is so difficult to defend and beat you with a variety of moves inside, just like that one.
And Cousins kicks to Cunningham. Screen by Cousins. Here's Moore over to the wing and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. LeBron with it. And stolen by Cousins. Now Holiday. Moore in the corner. The three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And you look back for J.R. Smith, Steve, over the years, some questionable choices. His reputation took a hit, but do you feel he's turned over a new chapter in his life?
Yeah, I do. I mean, spending time with LeBron James has definitely had him matured. Everybody looked at him as a prankster, not just on the court, but off the court. He's doing a better job. I'm happy to see him maturing.
First free throw is good.
And for Cleveland, repeat or no repeat, just having that first title still resonates. A city no longer defined by sports futility.
And so he's able to get one of 2. Steve, many felt that it was fitting that the Cavaliers came back in the 2016 finals from a 3-1 series deficit to win it all. If you're going to finally break through, it would have to be against all odds to make something like that happen.
Yeah, so true. And the actual ring the team got after that comeback has a story to it. 3 white diamonds and 4 red garnets, showing the sequence of wins and losses. It reflects determination and the end of a curse.
For New Orleans, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and the Pelicans, after making the playoffs in 2015, had some high expectations with superstar Anthony Davis, but last year was a bit of a disappointment, and it forced them to kind of pull the trigger and go out and land DeMarcus Cousins. So their fortunes now, I think, are going to be held by those 2 anchors on the front line.
And so Moore nails both of them. Greg, what would you say is the key for the Pelicans to get back in the playoff mix?
There's several. I think rebounding was a big problem. The trade for Cousins should help in that area. And every team needs more shooting. But I think in particular, this group does. And then first and foremost, look, you got to stay healthy. Hard to figure out what you have when you never get a chance to see it.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
Cousins with a screen on LeBron. 3-pointer, Nelson, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Unable to close out defensively, even against the smaller shooter.
Yeah, but out on the perimeter, a lot more space. It all evens out.
Now here's Crowder. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Love. And the rejection by Cousins.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Cousins is a legitimate shot blocking threat, using that reach to deter shots.
Crowder against Moore. Kicks to LeBron. Crowder, a screen on Nelson. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Cousins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Nelson kicks to Holiday. Here is Cunningham. Back to Holiday. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And when you look at the Pelicans, you got to expect for them to be one of the top defensive teams in the league. You've got the Twin Towers down low, and Drew Holiday is in the top handful, I think, of defensive point guards in the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. And Drew Holiday at 6'4", great size for the point guard position.
And his height enables him to cover shooting guards. At the same time, he does a great job of keeping smaller players in front of him.
He's off on the second. And it seems these players are getting more and more athletic, Steve. So much of that is modern conditioning, core strength, off-season workouts, things that probably didn't happen when you were playing, but just because of science have developed now. What did you do that helped you out the most, and maybe some things you wish you had done?
Well, you look at my body, Kevin, yes, it didn't help me. I was this skinny rail guy. We had a bench press, and we squatted. But guys right now are having more talking about core strength, yoga, Pilates. I mean, they're doing so much that it's totally different. I wish I would have been a guy that spent more time on his body versus my game, because it means a lot to be able to have that core strength. But I didn't think beach muscles, you really needed it to play the game of basketball. Guys right now, it's their entire body, and it's also their entire way they recover from games of basketball. And I think that's what I wish I'd have worked on better.
That word you just said, recover. The recovery process, I think, is even more scientifically advanced now than it was when you played, correct?
Yes. Kevin, example for me, I just iced my knees. Guys now have hyperbaric chambers that they use, and a lot of guys have them in their homes.
Both free throws good from James. And the Cavs over the last few seasons setting records when it comes to three-pointers made.
And really, they did a good job of surrounding LeBron with floor spacers. They doubled down on that when they got Channing Frye. And then when he and Kevin Love play together in the front court, the Cavs can bury you with their long-range shooting.
I mean, you can see it. He's way out of sync. It's been this way all quarter for him.
Here's the pass to Thompson. James sets the screen for Thompson. Love kicks to LeBron. Knocked loose. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Quietly becoming more dangerous on the offensive end, Thompson draws contact.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Tristan Thompson, the only player I've heard of to switch his shooting hand for free throws midway through his career. He's basically ambidextrous, so why not give it a try?
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Green, he's checked in for Love. Mon Shumpert has come in for Jay Crowder, and it's Korver in for Smith. So he comes up empty, missing both. And Tristan Thompson remains a relatively poor shooter, free throws and otherwise. He's tried to add a 15-footer, Smitty, but I don't know if that's in the cards.
And I think he's probably better off just staying around the rim. The kind of rebounder he is, sometimes you just have to play to your strengths.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Thompson. Jay Crowder comes in for Shumpert. And Smith subbed in for Kyle Korver.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Nelson dishes to Cousins. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Tremendous body control. LeBron takes the hit, sinks the shot, now gets a chance to add another point to his total.
And Steve, so many star players get credit for their offensive game. LeBron James is just as much a factor on the other end of the floor at the defensive end.
Yeah, on that end, he's incredibly versatile. He can guard 1 through 5. He said that his chase down block of Iguodala in the 2016 finals was the defining play of his career. Obviously, he takes tremendous pride in his defensive game.
James, no good on the free throw.
Do you remember that 2003 draft? Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and this guy, LeBron James. He went #1 overall.
Now here's Crowder following the shot by Jameer Nelson. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Crowder. And that's 11 points for LeBron.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Cousins with another miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Smith the pass to James. There's the dish to Green. It's a pick by Love. Love draws the double. Rob. Now here's Moore. He's got 8. Screen by Cousins. Moore dishes to Cousins. They need this one, and Cousins throws it down.
And Cousins, also a good ball handler, just taking it strong there to the hole.
Cleveland's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Love with the screen on Holiday. Green the screen. Smith kicks to Green. The feed now to James. They kick it out to Green. No good with the triple. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Dishes to Cousins. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Cousins has got 10 points in the game.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Here's James. Keeps it alive. And Love with the second chance points.
Well, that's what you love about Kevin, a star player who also gets those garbage buckets.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And pretty much every NBA player grew up playing multiple sports. Smitty, which other sports did you play as a kid growing up? And did you think maybe that would have helped you playing basketball later on?
You know, Kevin, I tried football, and it definitely helped me in basketball because I said, no, this is not for me. So let me put all my emphasis in basketball. Taking those hits, I just wasn't built for that. And after that, I ran cross country because you had to do 2 sports in my high school to be able to play one. I didn't like that either, but I think cross country really helped me with basketball.
But I can see where a lot of other sports could help with footwork and hand-eye coordination and right on down the line.
Yeah, soccer I think is #1. I watched Tony Parker, the way his movement, playing soccer. My son right now is playing soccer, Hakeem Olajuwon. I think that's the sport that coincides the best with basketball.
I would agree. And stolen by LeBron. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Here's Holiday following the basket by LeBron James. Screen by Cousins. Here's Clark. Green with the block. They recover it. Diallo. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And it's blocked. Holiday against Korver. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Holiday, no good. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Here's Shumpert. Stolen by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Nelson's running. And the Pelicans miss again.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Now here's James. He's got 13.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
James against Nelson. And the rejection by LeBron.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
From 12 feet out. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. James has got 15.
The mid-range area, perfect place to use your size advantage.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Cleveland, Kyle Korver is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Green. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Fry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, "I love it here. I don't plan on leaving. Yes, I fit into that old school category where I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here." Kevin?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. Now, here's Rose, following the miss by Tony Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Green. Fades back. That shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Here's Clark. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Korver gets a wide open look. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And now it's a 12-point Cavalier lead. And a huge payroll for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Steve, there's been tension at times with LeBron demanding more help to keep his team in title contention.
Yeah, the dollar signs, the luxury tax payments, and the tens of millions. Ownership made that commitment when they asked LeBron to come back. Money is no object when it comes to winning rings.
Steve, a lot of great guards out there in the NBA. Many of them will drag you down to the block. Which guards would you least like to go up against in the post?
I would say Dwayne Wade, because I've got a chance to play against him in the post. Some of the guys now you look at, Sean Livingston, Devin Booker is a sneak peek for me. They say he's a shooter, but you got to watch him down the low post. DeMar DeRozan can make a living down there. Those are the guys that stand out for me right now, Kevin.
Tough guys, tough players, you're right. And that one falls for Clark. And the New Orleans Pelicans last season with one of the worst offensive rebounding percentages in history.
Yeah, I mean, it improved somewhat with DeMarcus Cousins coming in. But I think really it's the team's philosophy, though. They value getting back in transition more than they value a chance to attack that offensive glass.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Cleveland leading by 11. Shumpert passes to Rose. He feeds it to Fry. He dishes it to Korver. From deep, Rose. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shumpert against Moore. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist from Moore. 12 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
And Cousins really is a fantastic post player. Once he gets the ball in a spot he likes, he is going to score.
Now here's Korver. There's a screen. And here's Fry for 3. It's hauled in by Diallo.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Clark kicks to Cousins. Back to Clark. Drops in the tray.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Dante Cunningham's checked in for the Pelicans. Then for the Cavaliers, Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. And LeBron's subbed in for Rose. And they double up James. Outside, Green. He kicks to Thompson. Shoots over Cousins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. For Cleveland, they have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
First one falls for him.
The Cleveland Cavaliers are one of the top offensive teams in this league. They make threes, they get dunks and layups. They make them all at a high level.
That one is no good. You think about the Cavaliers scoring from long range and inside, Steve, they're pretty good from mid-range too.
You know, they have 2 elite shot creators able to hit the dribble pull-up when all else fails, get them the ball, and pretty much get out of the way.
Now here's Allen. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Thompson sends it back.
Great timing by Tristan Thompson on that block. That's his forte.
And here is James. 15 points in the game. Shots good by Green. Pelicans trail by 7. Clark kicks to Cunningham. Screen by Cousins. Cunningham dishes it to Allen. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Really like how Allen lets his offense come to him naturally. Does not rush anything, just takes good, high-quality shots.
Now here's Korver. Pass to Green. Feeds it to LeBron. Over Clark. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. James has got 17 now.
We've seen it before. LeBron gets into this kind of rhythm, and there's no slowing him down.
Clark, the pass to Cousins. Back to Clark. Screen by Cousins. And Moore kicks to Clark. Lets a floater go. A second chance effort. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, and last season, DeMarcus Cousins moving on in that blockbuster trade. Really impossible to get equal value for a star like Cousins, but he was pleased, I think, to put all the rumors of being traded to bed.
Jameer Nelson's checked in for New Orleans.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Cousins. Cleveland leading by 4. Smith with it. It's a pick by Love. Pass to LeBron. Fader on the way. That falls. Great assist by Love. 19 points for LeBron. And with Cousins, he found out that he was being traded to the Pelicans while at the All-Star game in New Orleans.
And it's never easy fitting in with another star like the Brow, but Cousins is just so skilled that you knew they would find a balance. And at the end of the day, Cousins seems to be happy with a team who's committed to him.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
James dishes to Crowder. It's a pick by Love. Crowder against Moore, and the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got his first basket of the night. Pelicans trail by 5. Nelson outside, passes it to Allen. Back to Nelson. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Crowder hits the 3-point bomb. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Nelson kicks to Moore. They set the pick. Cousins, no one around him, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick.
One of the most prolific scoring big men in the game. Cousins getting his tonight.
Screen by Smith. LeBron passes to Smith. Up top, Crowder. Nelson against LeBron. Smith outside. Off target from 3-point range. Pelicans trail by 6. Moore dishes to Allen. Screen by Cousins. Allen kicks to Cousins. Kick out to Moore. Over Smith. No good from Moore.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Completely in rhythm that time. LeBron working off the catch and shoot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Checked in for Allen. Pelicans trail by 9. And Holiday has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. Cleveland's gone for the 3-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And James gets it to go.
You know, LeBron's 3-pointer has come and gone throughout his career. When he's hitting, good luck.
Now here is Holiday. The 3 hits the 3-point bomb.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
James kicks to Love. J.R. Smith on the wing. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Cousins with a screen on Crowder. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
LeBron kicks to Smith. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game. Pelicans trail by 12. Now Nelson. Here's Cousins. Love grabs the board. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith against Holiday. Moore with the steal. Kicks it to Nelson. Here's Cousins, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
Overall, it hasn't been pretty for his team, but he has shot the ball well.
And the dunk by Love.
This is the thing about Kevin Love. He can go off on you. The talent level is there.
Nelson kicks to Cousins, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
You know, Tyronn Lue, a 2-time champion as a player with the Lakers, that understanding of what it takes to win it all has laid the foundation for his coaching career.
Now here is Smith. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Holiday against Smith. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. There's the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. And Tyronn Lue talked about his breadth of experience as a player. He said, I won titles. I also played in the worst team in the league. I've done it all.
Also, Kevin, to add to that, he's been a starter. He's been a bench player. He's missed time with injury. That helps when he's trying to relate to his players because he's been there and has been through everything and whatever they're going through.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Unloads from 13. Almost, but it rolls out.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Here's Moore. Drilled from 11 feet out. Moore's got 13. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. Holiday against Smith. Crowder sets a screen for Smith. The screen from Thompson. Over Nelson. Not this time.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports
Welcome
Halftime
back,
Show.
folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 27 points, 8 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right, and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half could be more lopsided than the first.
Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
Welcome back, folks. Downtown New Orleans shining brightly tonight, as you can see from this bird's eye view. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see it. And here are the Cavaliers now. We've got Cunningham, Holiday out there with Jameer Nelson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Moore in at the 3. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Great scorers have this ability. Let LeBron get that close, that's 2 points or a trip to the line.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. Pelicans trail by 15. And Moore kicks to Cousins. Here is Cunningham. He's guarded by Love. 11 feet away. And the rejection by Love. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Crowder. Rebounded by Moore.
The open mid-range jump shot. He knows he has to hit that one.
The pass to Cousins. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cousins has got 24.
Yeah, the onslaught continues. He's been unstoppable now for a couple of nights.
The momentum is building, scoring in a bunch of ways. That's why his number keeps getting called.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Cleveland, they have really been struggling with their free throws, only made 5. More misses than makes so far.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now here is Holiday. In the corner, it's Nelson. Puts up a 3. That shot off. Good D by James. Crowder against Moore. Crowder, the pass to LeBron. Love with the screen for Crowder. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
One shot.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play. And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Greg, wouldn't you agree, Crowder clearly one of the best in the NBA in defending?
Without question. I mean, this guy guards 3 positions every night. And the combination of strength, quick feet, and then the quick hands make him a problem.
Smith against Holiday. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Nelson against James. Holiday with the 3. Holiday with another miss.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Nice shot by Smith.
A solid beginning to this second half offensively. 3 for 4 from the floor.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, they're going to have to talk about this. They got to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Thompson against Cousins. Kick out to Moore. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 6 on the shot clock. And they get it. And the rejection by Smith. Looked like a goaltend. Yep, they're saying it was on the way down. Count it.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Cleveland leading by 20. Here's James. He's got 29 points. The dish to Thompson.
Aggressive defense. Too aggressive. Thompson goes up strong and draws the foul.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Thompson.
One thing about Thompson, he's made improvements to his body and his game each and every year.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And here are the Pelicans now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Cousins kicks to Cunningham. Count it. Cunningham's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, this is what every coach emphasizes. Keep your head up. Be willing to make the extra pass.
Screen by Smith. LeBron kicks to Smith. There's the feed to Crowder.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
And that one misses.
And Jay Crowder, one of the bigger pieces in the trade that brought him to Cleveland, always seemed to be the odd man out with the revamped roster in Boston. But he's got some strength and length on that wing, also some toughness and depth.
Screen by Cousins. Holiday dishes to Cousins. The kick out to Holiday. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for Drew Holiday.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
They set the screen. Love with the screen for Crowder. Here's Thompson. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Thompson's got 5 now.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only 1 miss in 5 attempts.
Outside Holiday. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
For New Orleans, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. And Cousins, no good on that one.
And it's easy to see why LeBron James wanted Kevin Love in Cleveland. Both of them multi-skilled, multi-talented, and both have extremely high basketball IQs for the game.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The toughness of Thompson powering up for the score, plus a chance to add to his total at the line.
And it seems like Kevin Love's game really fits alongside LeBron's.
It does. A great outlet passer, setting up LeBron on a lot of breakaways. And on the offensive end, he can space the floor and create second chance opportunities.
1 shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. Pelicans trailed by 21. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. James. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 31 points for LeBron.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
New Orleans making a switch here. Clark's checked in. And Cousins kicks to Cunningham. And that one is good. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
The screen from Thompson. Love outside. Dishes it to James. Clock at 6. That shot off. And New Orleans will come the other way. Nelson kicks to Cousins. Nelson against James. Cousins with a screen for Holiday. Great D that time from James.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play. Nice move inside. Has the defender beat. Just fails to finish.
And the rejection by Smith.
And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And Cousins kicks to Nelson. Screen by Cousins. Nelson with it. Picked up by Thompson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I mean, just wants to make sure everybody's on the same page here going forward.
You know, sometimes the best way to approach it, let your guys know what they're doing well and give them one or two things that they could have done better.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 21. The screen from Thompson. Love outside. He's looking for James and finds him. That falls. Great assist by Love. Love's got 3 assists in the game. Smith against Holiday. Over in the corner, Cousins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Feeds it to James. Screen by Smith. And here's Love from the arc. No good that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Outside Holiday. Over Smith. Poked away. Outside Shumpert. Buries it from three-point range. Shumpert's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Clark kicks to Cunningham. Screen by Cousins. Here's Holiday. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here is James. He has 35. Nelson with the rebound. Nelson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Clark the pass to Cunningham. Nelson dishes to Cousins. Back to Nelson. A three-pointer off the mark. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. It's deflected. Now it's Shumpert running. He can go all the way. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
Wow, look at the speed and the athleticism of Shumpert. He can get out and run in transition.
And Holiday kicks to Cousins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. For New Orleans, they have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. New Orleans making some changes here. Diallo comes in for Dante Cunningham. And Miller's subbed in for Jameer Nelson. Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Corver comes in for J.R. Smith. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. Well, the Cavaliers shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. It's a pick by Love. Corver against Holiday. Outside jumper. Shot clock at 6. Count it, and the foul. Cousins, and so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And Amon Shumpert, known on this team for his boisterous personality, and he makes a statement with his hair too, doesn't he, Steve?
Yeah, sometimes the high top fade, some other hairstyles, I'm not sure what we can really call them. Kevin, do you want to try out some of those looks?
No, thanks, Smitty. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Lets it go from 14, and it's Green missing and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Green, the screen. LeBron is doubled. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Green.
Tough night for him shooting the basketball, but this team has been resilient. That's why they've held the lead.
Here's Holiday, and the rejection by LeBron. The Pelicans have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Good on both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Outside Korver. Outside Shumpert. Back to Korver. And they double him up with LeBron. From 13. And the shot no good, a bit short. New Orleans has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Holiday against Korver. Diallo kicks to Clark. They set the pick. And again, New Orleans has no luck. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Love. And here's Korver from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Korver's got 6.
That's Kyle's bread and butter. He's a big-time outside threat.
And so it's Cleveland, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Forget about the score and let's compete. Just compete. That's all. Not that hard to do now.
Without worrying about what's led up to this point, Alvin Gentry trying to refocus his players' efforts.
Yeah, I mean, dwelling on the point differential at this point isn't going to fix anything. But all 5 guys giving maximum effort, that might be a cure-all for a whole lot.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the court for Cleveland, Derrick Rose is out there with Kyle Korver. Then there's Channing Frye. Then there's Green. And it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot. And Smitty, as you know, it's all about defense for Tony Allen. He is a shooting guard in name only.
Well, you know what he does, Kevin? He'll still find a way to contribute offensively. He's a great cutter, and last season, the most offensive rebounds of his career, around 2.5 a game.
He's off on the first.
Tony Allen has carved out a nice role for himself in this league. A big-time defender who brings a ton of energy each and every possession.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, Tony Allen is still going strong, mid-30s, and he remains still one of the best defending two guards in this league.
Green kicks to Fry. The kick out to Rose. He dishes it to Green. Now here's Fry. He's guarded closely. Outside Rose. The teardrop falls in. And Tony Allen, first team all-defense or second team for the better part of a decade.
You know, they call him the grind father. He brings that Chicago toughness, as gritty as they come.
High arcing shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And here are the Cavaliers. Rose passes to Green. They set the pick from the baseline. No good that time. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Shumpert kicks to Rose. Now here's Fry. Not a lot of room. Really left alone that time.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
And Moore kicks to Clark. Back to Moore. Lets the three fly. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Allen left side. Sinks that one from the post.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Rose kicks to Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Dante Cunningham's checked in for Darius Miller. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Clark for 3. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Rose. Shumpert dishes to Rose. To the middle. Here's Green. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. That's now 8 points for Jeff Green.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Allen kicks to Clark. Pass to Cunningham. They set the screen. Pass to Diallo. Shot clock at 5. No good from Clark. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Rose passes to Green. Over Cunningham. Green, no luck. New Orleans gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Clark. He's covered by Rose. Stolen by Rose. It's 2-on-1. Up the floor. Pull-up jumper. And again, it's Cleveland.
More of a 3-and-D guy, but Shumpert knocks down the mid-range.
The Pelicans shooting around 40% from the floor here. Clark kicks to Diallo. Allen with it. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Rose.
It's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much. Still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
That one is off. For Rose, the outside shot was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. LeBron dishes to Fry. Back to James. Takes the 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Connects from three-point range.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now Smith. Screen by Smith. Fry passes to James. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Kevin Love in for Green.
One shot, gentlemen.
New Orleans gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Clark. There's the pick. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. Back to James. And Jones pulls it down. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. James dishes to Love. Back to LeBron. The screen from Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 5. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Off target from three-point range. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. A floater, and that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
Love with the screen for LeBron. And the 3 ball is good. James has got 41.
The tree trunk legs of Kevin Love, you're not going to move him on that screen.
Allen with the screen for Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for your Pelicans, Jones. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Miller's checked in for Ashik. Cunningham comes in for Diallo. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And Nelson is subbed in for Ian Clark. And so Jones nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Screen by Smith. And here's Love for 3. Second chance shot. The shot comes out. Good D by Miller.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Smith the pass to LeBron. And they double up James. It's stolen by Jones. There's a good screen. Holiday with the 3. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. He kicks it to Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
The vision of LeBron, always finding open teammates.
The Pelicans have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And Holiday kicks to Jones. Back to Holiday. 6 to shoot. For the 3. Another miss by Holiday.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Stolen by Holiday. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Thompson a screen on Nelson, and they double him up with LeBron. Smith dishes to Thompson. Count that bucket. Thompson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Stolen by Thompson. Now here's LeBron. Pass to Smith. It's a pick by Love. Back to James. Smith outside. 5 on the clock. Love with the screen for Smith. Off target from 3-point range.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the rejection by Love. Outside Crowder. LeBron with a screen on Jones. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And they double him up with LeBron. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
A more physical player than he's given credit for. Love finishing through contact, plus going to the line.
And Smitty, Kevin Love has weathered a surprising amount of criticism over the years. In Minnesota, he put up big numbers, but they said he wasn't a winner. Then he goes to Cleveland, and they say, you know, what's happened to those big numbers?
You're right. It's a catch-22.
Mind the
really
lanes.
not fair. Last season, I think he answered all those questions. He did it all, a 20-10 contributor on an elite team.
The Pelicans have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Miller with a screen on Crowder. Here's Clark. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Clark's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And how does he get that one to go? no idea.
LeBron James on the wing. Softly drops in the floater.
Every shot in the world at his disposal. LeBron with the soft teardrop over the top.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double. Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
They better have some extra goodies on that plane, because after this blowout, they deserve to be rewarded.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And we know Tony Allen isn't afraid of physical contact. In fact, he's quite aggressive in seeking it out.
Tony Allen. 2 shots.
That's on the first.
That free throw good from Allen. He's off on the second.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
Here's LeBron, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I mean, LeBron is blessed with every physical advantage. I don't know how you stop him without fouling.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, James. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Clark. Shot clock at 6. Misses from short range. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
Hey, that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
David, thank you as always. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.